fucking, honestly, dickheads. Like, the problem is that the worst thing is...
Was it one bully? Was it the guy you got in my... Yeah, I fucking hate him.
But the amount of times I'll either see them people now and they're like, they're trying to be super cool. And obviously there's that whole cliche of like, yeah, well, what's happening? Their dad's beating them up and like raping his tortoise and stupid shit. You're like, right.
Oh, that poor tortoise. Get off of Johnny.
Yeah, that's happened. Johnny Longdick. So I know there's always a story, but then I always thought to myself, when I'm older, if my kid gets bullied, I'm going to invite the bully round. Come and have tea. And then I'm going to make them feel really fucking horrible. Now, being a 15-year-old kid thinking that in the future is different to being a 35-year-old dad now looking at this like 8-year-old girl at a table thinking, right, dickhead, I'm going to chop your fucking fingers off. Because you can't do that. You can't lock them in a shed. Do you know what I mean? So we had this experience where Moo wouldn't go to school, physically sick, couldn't eat anything, couldn't drink anything. It was terrifying. And I mean, she got to the point where I was at the hospital with her, sat for like 3 or 4 hours. And she literally couldn't keep anything down. The doctor said, there's nothing wrong. I went, well, there fucking is. And eventually she said, oh yeah, this girl's picking on me. Yeah. And I was like, all right, okay, well.
My dad thing.
Nice. I'm fucking, this is like an engaged dad card. So basically we found out who it was. She didn't say she'd been physical, but she said she's been really nasty. And obviously this, after you've experienced this like 2 weeks of hell with your little girl, then you're ready to kill everyone. Like you're working out how much time you're going to do.
Was she always really happy-go-lucky?
Always,
like just
always,
there.
Like Zebedee. She's fucking bouncing to school, happy. And the problem was this girl that was bullying her. She's like a head and shoulders taller than her, a lot bigger, a lot thicker set. Because my little girl, she's tiny. Yeah. And it was one of them where I think it was just...
even you, when you got there, were like, fuck you.
All right, big deal. But it's more the circumstance, I think, of that she might have tried to bully her and realised she had an impact and was like, oh, fucking hell, I'm going to carry on. And I think that happens a lot. But I basically found out who it was and just started knocking on doors till I found them.
Really?
And my intention was, I'm not saying that I was going full, like, Taken.
So what do you mean? Like, literally, like, down...
I knew roughly where they were.
You have an idea where she was?
Does such and such live here? You want down there, dear? Does such and such live here? Next door, mate. No fucking worries.
Please tell me you took a crowbar with you.
Mate, I was fist clenched, just thinking, as soon as I open that door, I'm going to fucking lay this guy out.
Yeah.
And because in my head, all I'm thinking is there's an underlying reason for why this kid is such a little thundercon that they need a kicking. And even if they watch me beat the shit out of the dad, you're fucking next. I'm not going to touch him, but at least they know. Like, and anyone who's got kids will, like, if anyone's offended, I don't think anyone will be offended by this, mate, but they'll know that's your fucking baby.
My Ella's not, she's got 3 weeks still and not been born, but I feel it now. While you're talking it, I'm like, no one's going to hurt her though.
It takes you straight back to Lion King. Do you know what I mean? This is fully...
It means something.
Exactly. So this woman opened the door and I'm stood like 2 steps down. I went, all right, you don't know me, I don't know you. Your daughter's bullying my daughter and I need to sort it. She went, I'm so sorry. Wait there. She went bonkers at her daughter, came out to me and went, listen, this has happened before. She's got an older sister. Now, at the time, she was, say, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So her sister was 16. So she's looking up to her sister. She's obviously taking beatings off her sister, or she's having that physical altercation with an older kid. So when a 9-year-old tries to stand up to her, she ain't going to give a fuck. But this energy in me that thinking, I'm going to fucking hurt someone. And then they're not there to be hurt. I was she was like, I'm ever so sorry. Is there anything I do? I was like, oh, thank you very much. See you later.
Oh, wow.
But I kind of fuming, and then at least I realised I'm not going to serve time now. But I just went home, and it was cleared up immediately.
Really?
But there's something about that fucking, when you just want to
build it up in your head.
Yeah, of course you do.
You?
Well, I'm just thinking of different scenarios. Like, how can she pay the mortgage from in prison? She can sell that. She can sell my roller skates. I've got an 18-figure collection.
Turn this back on. The amount of times I've literally had in my head, like, the amount of scenarios I'm going to do to somebody, and then the time comes and it's like we end up best mates and we go to the pub together. And
this is it.
It's like, hang on, you're not a bad lad. We just needed to talk it out.
Yeah, and that happens a lot.
It made me laugh so much there because I've had it too many times where I've built up, I'm going to kill this person.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the time it's that talking, and I don't mean like a James Bond villain thing where he's going to tell you his whole plan, and then you're going to fucking scupper it. Like I was telling you about the guy who emailed.